it is Elisa here, or the Diamond Stitcher as I go by on YouTube and Instagram. Hello, good morning or good afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. I hope it's a wonderful one. If you are new to my channel, first off, welcome. I'm happy you found me, and I hope you would consider subscribing and stick around for all things diamond painting. And if you are returning, thank you so much for your continued support. It really does mean a lot to me. Now, I have a new shop here to share with you guys today. This shop actually reached out to me a couple months ago, and they let me know that they were rebranding and changing ownership, and they wanted to send me a painting and get my feedback and have me share it with you guys. So I've been sitting on this one. Well, I kind of watched and waited. I wanted to make sure that they were going in the right direction. And, you know, I had heard some people have some issues with shipping times and orders getting lost, but it looks like those things have improved with the new ownership. Now, Leah is the owner. Now, I think she might be the only owner. She does have a Jessica helping her, I believe. I'm not sure the exact dynamics there. But now that those two are working together, it does seem like the customers are happy and they're getting their products and they're moving in the right directions as far as licensing. They do have a Facebook group that they used to sell out of. Now they do have a website as well. Again, they've gone through a lot of changes since like fall last year until now. So, and I think there's still changes happening. So I wanted to keep this kit and share it with you when I felt comfortable. So as you can see on the very top, this is from Art and Soul. They used to be called Touch the Soul Arts, but they have rebranded, like I said, and changed the name here. This came, now gosh, I should have wrote a note. I'm pretty certain this came in a poly bag. It may have came in a box. I can't remember. It did come directly from China, and I didn't have to pay anything extra on arrival. This kit was sent to me, so you are aware. Thank you guys for sending me this kit. I have had it here. I've just been holding on to it, waiting to unbox for you guys. So without further ado, let's take a look. Now, I'm trying to remember, okay, there is a toolkit in here. I was going to say often I tick no toolkit for kits that I buy, but it looks like we do have a toolkit, so I will be able to show you that. First look, everything looks very professional. So what I'm going to do here, am I zoomed out? There. I am going to roll this diamond painting backwards on itself. This just helps it lay a little bit flatter for the camera. This piece of art, I do know, belongs to artist Regan Kubek. Now, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I do know that she is legally licensed with them. She is active in their Facebook group as well, so I felt confident. If I was going to order an image, I wanted to make sure that I knew who the artist was and that they were being fairly compensated. And I grew up on the Care Bears, and I thought they were so cute. When I saw this little painting, I thought, I think I could work on that. Very cute. Quick glance, first impressions, the canvas feel is very thick. It's nice. It's like the same kind of thickness you would get with other premium companies. The printing looks really clear. The symbols look clear and legible. I'm just taking an overall glance just to see how everything is printed. There are a few blurry symbols in a couple of areas. I think it more has to do with dark black symbols on a darker brown background, but I will show you all of that. Very cool. So let's take a look at the top of the canvas first. So up here it says Art and Soul. That's the name of their shop now. I like that design. I like how it has all different colors in it. Very cool. On the top left, they do have a thumbnail of the artwork here, and then they have their color list. As you can see right away, we can see 1 to 9 is 1 to 9, so that's good to see. And then we have a mix of alphabet and symbols. They all look easy to read. I've seen most of these symbols in other paintings as well, so they're familiar to me. There is also a color list on the bottom right of the canvas. This kit has 56 colors. And we do have some special diamonds in it. 1, 2, 3. It looks like 4 ABs, and then another special one that I'll have to take a look at to see what it is. I'm not familiar with the way that they market their special diamonds. Again, this is the first time I've ever had a kit from this company. Here is another thumbnail of the image down here with the name of the art, which is Love a Lot Bear. And then I like how they have copyrighted by artist, art by Regan Kubicek is probably how you pronounce it. Again, I'm sorry. So this to me means that this artwork is legally licensed. Most artwork, I'm not going to say all because that's not true. There are some companies like Michael's Make Market Kits or Paint Gem that don't list an artist, but generally speaking, for these big diamond paintings, if there's not an artist name on the canvas, often that's a red flag. So I love that I'm seeing it here. That tells me it is legally licensed. And then here is the size. So this one is a 55 by 80 centimeter. 55 is good. 80 scares me. That's on the higher end of things. 50 by 75 would have been more my comfort zone, but I think that it works for this painting. And I am just taking a look and I'm trying to see, is this painting computer charted or hand charted? If you've been around my channel a while, you know that I prefer hand charted images. On first look, I feel like this is mostly a computer rendered image. They may have some touch-ups in some areas I am seeing. For example, I'll show you the area that has me saying this is probably more computer rendered, and it's over here. All of these yellows, whoops, the yellows in the stars here, just the way that there's the amount of confetti in there. It's kind of the kind of confetti where you have like one diamond spread out, just kind of mixed in there. Same, the outlining up here as well. That kind of tells me that this is probably computer charted. Instead of having a bold black line of 310, we have a whole bunch of different colors making up the border. So my first thoughts are this is probably very heavy computer rendered in the pastries here. I think they're little heart cookies. You can also tell all of those different symbol changes in there. That tells me that this is computer charted. Looks like we have different colors as well. But then you have an area like here where they have the hearts. This red heart is all of the red in the middle is one symbol. So that has been touched up because often computer images don't have big blocks of color like that. So that's been touched up. This pink one has two different symbols in it. So it could have been touched up, but they left two different pinks just to make a bit more detail or dimension. In his tummy, the white of his tummy, that is pretty much confetti. You've got two different colors in the main part of the white area, and then of course more confetti near the outside. In the pink of his legs, you do see like it might be touched up in some areas. You do have some line blocking of some colors. Again, if we look at these little hearts over here, let me just move my canvas. Here we can tell that that's computer charting, right? Hand charting would probably be more of one color in the middle and then a black outline rather than, I don't know, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors just for the outline. These are just my first initial thoughts and what I've seen. I have been diamond painting quite a while now. When we look up here in this area, where are we? We're here. So it does look like maybe his head had some had some touch-ups as well. In the eyes, it looks like they put all of number 2, which is 154. That's interesting. It almost looks like it's black on the canvas, but it's 154, which is a burgundy color. I am curious how this diamond painting is going to look when it's finished. I mean, I do think there are some areas where they've likely cleaned it up with some hand charting. You can tell kind of by all of that color blocking, letter D's and E's in here. But then, of course, again, if you look at his face in general, it's very much confetti. I call it hell, but that's just my preference. Whether somebody likes confetti or not is just a matter of preference. Some people love it, I don't. But I am interested to see how this diamond painting works up. I don't know if I've seen many finishes from this shop, especially not now that they're under new ownership. Now, I'm not sure if some of the way that they have produced their paintings has changed or not. But let's just look at the top here. I think these hearts on the vines are going to look so cute. I am eager to see what this one looks like. I am hesitating though because I know that I do not enjoy confetti. especially confetti, for example, like with an outline that probably could just be 310 or 939 or something like that, and is a whole bunch of different colors. That scares me. So now let's look at what else came in this kit. I did drop the papers here, so looks like we have a sticker sheet and a paper legend. So here's our sticker sheet. This entire paper is a sticker. Has our thumbnail here. So if you did want to cut this out and put it in your logbook, you could. You would have the, there's the other branding of the shop, Art and Soul. Again, it's round with 4 ABs. I do think it also has this, which I'm not sure if that is a crystal or what, but it starts with a ZG, and then we'll find out once we open it. But then they do have the 4 ABs at the bottom of the list here. There are some symbols, like when I look at the canvas, it would have been better if they were printed with white instead of black, but again, that's what a computer does, right? So there are just some areas, especially the browns, like in this element here, some of the darker browns could have used a white symbol just to stand out a little better. There are very faint guide circles on some of the colors, not all of them. I do like that there's no like black outline guide circles. That is nice because these are rounds, right? Yeah, they are round diamonds. So very interested to see how a painting like this works up. Now, we do have a toolkit here. Let's see what came in it. This is obviously just a basic toolkit. We have a pen and a purple squishy. We have a 2-placer, it looks like, already on the end of the pen. And then we have probably an 8-placer there. They did send some purple tweezers, which is nice. They are the sharp metal ones, so you do want to make sure you keep that plastic piece on it when you're not using them. They sent just a few baggies, not enough to kit up in, but if you did have some leftovers, you could use that. They do send a plate or a caddy with 3 plates of red wax, so that would be more than enough to finish this diamond painting, and a very basic tray. So everything you do need to work on this kit, if you are brand new to diamond painting, is included here. I'm not sure how much this diamond painting costs. I will pop that information up on the screen during editing. Again, this one was sent to me for review. Let's take a quick look here. They did also send over this paper sheet. So again, if you wanted to make another sticker, you could. This has a lot more information than I even need. Really, I only care about the first 3, the number, the symbol, and the color, which is the DMC number. The rest of it doesn't matter unless I'm wanting to swap out diamonds. Then this actually could come in handy because it does tell you how many diamonds you would need of each color. I like the image. I thought that image was just so cute. Let's look at the diamonds. So they do come in this giant strip here. I'm just going to open it. Now, are these in numerical order? It does look like they are in numerical order, so I don't know if I want to mess them up that much. But I am going to take out the specials. So we have, let me just figure it out, 52 to 56. 52, 53, 54, 55. Now, where is 56? Is this one? Oh, very cool. Okay. Let me just put these down here. So, let me flip this over, and I'm going to kind of show you the color palette. There you can see. I'll kind of just pull them across here. So, we've got pinks, purples, beiges, pinks, grays, browns, lots of shades of pink, lots of shades of yellow and orange. Lots of blues, of course, too, browns, blacks. Probably a lot of that is in the background or the outlining of things, right? Those darker colors. And they've got some really nice blues here. Let me grab one of these. How about this one? And I can show you just up and close what it looks like once it focuses. So here is a regular bag of diamonds. Now these are probably acrylic, I am seeing. Some have dimples in them, some don't. So again, it could be a mix of resin and acrylic. Most of them actually don't have the dimples, so that's usually a sign that they're mostly resin, but there are a few in here that do have the dimples. As far as trash, I'm not seeing any tabs, or many tabs, I should say. I'm not seeing any extra plastic bits or dust. They do look fairly good. On the bag itself, it does have the serial number, so let me just pull out that sticker sheet again. So on the bag, for example, this one is number 23. So when you are kitting up, you would go to sticker number 23 and you'd want to put this sticker on it. That way you have the symbol and also the DMC number in case you do want to save your diamonds when you are finished. If you don't have that DMC number, you're not going to know what color they are. Let me grab another color. This one is blue. Again, I'm going to hold it up to the camera and let it focus. We do have some with dimples, some without. I can't remember if they say that they're resin or not. They're not like super sparkly. We do have some stragglers in this bag, but here's a pink. They don't look terrible. They do look uniform in size, which is nice. And like I said, I'm not seeing many tabs, which is nice. That means there's not going to be tons of trash, so that's a good thing. Now let me just put this to the side, and what I want to show you are their special diamonds. So we've got 4 ABs and a special now, what do they call theirs? I'm actually not sure. I think they call it soul dust as a play onto art and soul. I could be wrong though, but these are essentially their fairy dust type diamonds. So there is a very subtle glitter coating on the top. It looks like eyeshadow or mica powder, and this is in a purple. And the glittery coating on top, it looks like a very light purple kind of silverish color. This bag has a lot of static in it, which is unavoidable sometimes. Now, I honestly don't think I'm going to be able to find their special diamonds. And why is that? It's because there's computer charting in here. And when there's computer charting, there is massive amounts of confetti everywhere. And the special diamonds are usually not meticulously charted out, and they're actually usually just all over the place. So I am, as I'm talking to you here, I am seeing a bunch of single spots where you're going to be putting this in the outlines just randomly throughout. I'm seeing it even in around his face. All of that supposed to be dark outlining in the hearts over here. Yeah, anywhere you see an outline, I am seeing some of this, and it's just very, very, very randomly sprinkled in. 53, now this AB, this is an AB diamond. It has a different coating on it. Let me hold it up to you guys. There we go. So that coating actually does look really nice. And again, I have a feeling it's just going to be everywhere. So this is 666 AB, which is a U-turn sign. That one's going to be in this heart, actually, that's down here. This big red heart, that is full of this AB. Am I seeing it anywhere else? Quick glancing. I'm not seeing it in any other area, not in the hearts up here. I'm not really seeing it in the background. So I think this one is just that big red heart. 52 is a yellow AB, and that's a moon. So here's that color, yellow, and it's a moon. It's probably all throughout here. And this is where some of the symbols look a little bit blurry. Let me just pull the stars up here. So yeah, it's just mixed in all of this yellow area. I can see it just scattered absolutely everywhere. I would have probably liked to see it just in the stars, so the stars really pop, rather than just throughout the entire area. And I dropped one. We have 2 more left. We have a pale pink and an orange. So that's number 54 and 55. Those are 2 symbols that are hard to, I don't even know what they're called. The other, or the more orange AB, again, is going to be found just spread throughout this entire area. Over here, just throughout, even in the background. So not just in the stars, but in the background. And then the pale pink one, where would that even be? I would think maybe accenting in some of the hearts. I'm actually not seeing it yet. That's this one. There's actually not a lot of it in here. And I have a feeling, so far I've only seen 2 spots where it goes, like literally 2 little dots. And that's in here. There's just 2 spots that I can see that are popping out at me. And I'm really not seeing it anywhere else. So that tells me, again, that majority of this painting is computer charted, because when you have special diamonds in computer charting, they are found everywhere. There's no rhyme or reason often. I mean, that red heart in the middle of his tummy definitely was intentionally placed, but the other ones I think are just kind of just thrown in throughout there with the computer rendering. Again, that's the heart that's pretty much probably the only intentional placement of ABs. The rest are just kind of scattered throughout. You know, it really isn't a good or bad thing. It's just what you like to work on as a diamond painter. If you like super confetti heavy images, then this type of canvas you would probably like. I mean, there are some areas of color blocking, like look it up in the sky. We do have areas of color blocking for sure, but you are going to have a lot of confetti as well. So if you like a good mix, then you probably will like this. If you prefer your images with nice crisp black lines, for example, and like a lot of blending, like zero confetti, then this canvas probably wouldn't be your cup of tea. But I always say, when you are finding out about a new shop, give the shop a chance, order something yourself and work on it and see if you like it, and then go from there. Do I think there could be some improvements made on these canvases? Yes. I think this plastic is thinner. Probably a thicker plastic would be nice. I mean, that's just like a luxury kind of upgrade, but I know a lot of people do like the thicker plastics. The glue feels super sticky, so that is good, and I like how it doesn't overhang much on the edges. The canvas itself has the sparkly coating. It's not going to come through nicely there, but it has that sparkly coating that a lot of them do. The big thing I would love to see improved is the charting, and I know that takes time. It's a lot more expensive to have your images hand charted, but I do think in most cases it makes the diamond paintings look better. I do think there is some hand charting in here. I'd like to see a little bit more, especially like when you're talking about the outlining of some parts of the artwork. I feel like it could just be one color as an outline, but again, who knows, maybe once we get diamonds down here we will see that it looks amazing and I will retract that comment. But generally speaking, like outlines, you could get away from using like 10 different colors in here and just use one, maybe two. What else can I offer as suggestion? I don't think I showed this part of the canvas. So they do have their other logo down here, Art and Soul, and then down here they have their email and their website, which is probably could make that printing a little bit smaller, but you do want people to see it, so there it is. Yeah, in general, would I buy a giant stash at this time? Probably no. I would like to see what this looks like with the diamonds down, especially with the special diamonds charted in. I don't think they're charted very intentionally. That's another area that could be worked on, is especially the special diamonds, to actually hand chart them in so that they're intentional and they do accent areas rather than just having like a couple thrown in here and there. But otherwise, early things from this shop do look good. They are signing more artists and they are focusing on legally licensed art, which is a good sign. I will just have to watch and wait and see what images they release. And yeah, I would be excited to one day try an upgraded canvas. But when am I going to get diamonds on this canvas? I, to be honest, am not sure. I have a lot of diamond paintings I want to work on, but I would like to get some of it done just to show you what the diamonds look like down, and maybe a part of it that is color blocking and then some that are confetti, so you can kind of see the difference. I do think some of the confetti is probably unnecessary because when you get into like high confetti areas in here, this plate that the bear is holding is probably supposed to be like a brown plate. And there's lots of different color changes in there, so I'll have to wait and see what it looks like down, but you can probably clean that up by using just a couple different browns to make a nice brown platter, right? Let me know if you guys have purchased from the shop, if you've worked on paintings from their shop. How did you like the process of working on it? Did you have any reservations, and as you finished it, you were pleasantly surprised? If you have finishes, I'd love to see them. I've heard lots of people buying, but I haven't seen much progress on their kits. And yeah, do all the YouTube things. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you join our little community. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified when I do post new videos. And until next time, you guys, happy diamond painting. Bye!